is Marcia. I live in California. I've suffered from depression for most of my life. I'm 65, and I noticed my first symptoms when I was about 14. And those symptoms included insomnia, lack of appetite, feeling no joy, no happiness, having a flat affect, which means I showed no facial expressions at all, smiling or sad, just blank. I felt utterly hopeless until I found this treatment. I finally sought help in my 40s, and I tried 7 different antidepressants. None of them worked. One, in fact, which I guess is a common side effect, was weight gain. I gained 60 pounds. And I was shocked that none of those 7 antidepressants had worked. So I went in search of other options. Lots of my doctors told me, eat healthy, get enough sleep, have a good sleep hygiene, exercise, all of those things I tried. Oh, meditation, tried them all. None of them worked. Except exercise helped a little bit. So I was very frustrated, which then became angry and hopeless, and feeling like life is unfair. Why am I having to feel this way for so long? My husband helped me find a psychiatrist who happened to be a friend of his. I was very resistant because I had tried so many therapists, psychiatrists, psychologists, family therapists, psychoanalysis. So I was, no, she can't do anything for me. But I love my husband, I trust him, and I went to my first appointment with her for him, but not believing that there was any hope. And she was very forward thinking. She had a lot of options, different options, not just medication. She diagnosed me with treatment-resistant depression, which I was not familiar with, which makes sense to me now. And she also recommended a different type of antidepressant medication. She also recommended deep TMS. She explained what that was, and actually I was not nervous about it. I thought this might be able to help me. This is something new and different for me. Maybe this can really help. So it's a kind of a long process. And I was at that point willing to commit to it. So first time I went to my first treatment, the technician explained everything. Super helpful, super nice. And within the first week, I had 5 treatments a week for 6 weeks of about half an hour each. By the end of that first week, I was sleeping better than I had since I was 14. I actually was shocked. I couldn't believe it. As time went on, sometimes the people around you notice changes in you more before you might. My husband noticed I was a little more upbeat, a little more willing to do things, go out, go to dinner, which before I was like, no. I don't want to go anywhere. Just want to stay in my apartment. I said to him, one time we were driving home, I said to him, has that huge shell art installment on the corner always been there? And he looked at me and he said, for about the past 4 years. I'd never noticed it. I realize for years, spent my life just sort of looking down all the time. Looking down at not noticing things around me or enjoying the things around me or the views around me. So that was a little bit shocking. I thought, wow, okay. And as treatment I kept on with the treatment, obviously. My technician was phenomenal, amazing. And I developed a relationship with her. About 4 weeks of the 6 weeks, I started to feel so much happier, more joyful. I laughed easier. I thought I had glimmers of hope of what my life could look like and how I could feel. And by the last week of my treatment, I said to my technician, I don't want to stop. I love coming here and seeing you and chatting with you. I can recognize and feel how much differently, physically, emotionally, mentally, all of those things, how much better I felt. And I had developed a relationship with her, and it was weird to say, but it was a wonderful experience. So I have done 2 full rounds of deep TMS, which is 6 weeks each, and then I've done 2 checkups. They're called something else, but they're like a shortened version when you just need like a little bit of help. You notice things are going a tiny bit sideways, maybe. I would call and say I need like a little tune-up, and I think those were 6 to 10 sessions maybe, so 1 to 2 weeks. My experience with deep TMS has profoundly changed my life. I would say the biggest thing I can think right now is that I have a safety net finally. If I'm starting to feel those familiar feelings of depression, I'm not sleeping well, or my stomach is upset all the time, which was one of the big physical symptoms of depression for me. I know I can call and go back for either a full experience sessions, 6 weeks, or for a checkup. I feel like I have my life back. Actually, I feel like I have my life back. And there are up and down days. I mean, it's not, I'm magically 100% feeling totally undepressed, but it has made a huge difference. And I can truthfully say that it's changed my relationships around me. I know my husband is happy to have, his full life back, that I can enjoy. I actually look up when I walk around and notice things. I can appreciate the beauty around me before I really didn't even see it. It has changed my life. I don't know where I'd be without deep TMS, and with the options of going back to have sessions if need be. It saved my life, truly. My advice to anybody who is suffering, who has tried antidepressants therapy and they really haven't worked, or they've worked for just a short time, You have absolutely nothing to lose. Try Deep TMS. It honestly can change your life. I have a young friend who actually I've never met in person, but corresponded with me about it. And he was actually quite suicidal. And I said, try this. You have nothing to lose. And he now is not suicidal, functioning person in society, happy, and it works. It truly works. Try it. If you feel nervous about it, if you feel, I don't know what exactly it is it is not, for me, it was not scary. It was, life-changing and saved my life. So I encourage you 100% to go to find someone who offers it and try it. It will change your life.